we've done parabolas with vertex at 0, 0, parabolas with vertex at hk. You should have all the vertex form equations, what they look like. Okay? So yesterday and the day before, I would say, here's an equation, give me the information. Today I'm going to say, here's the information, give me the equation. That's what we're going to do today. Alright, so let's say that we have a vertex at the origin. And we have a focus at -2, 0. Alright, so that's all the information that you're going to get. Okay? Alright, that's all the information that you're going to get. What can you tell me just about that information? What do you know about this parabola?
The focus at -2, 0.
Okay, yeah. What does that tell me though?
X and H.
X and H? I know H and K. HK is 0, 0. It's centered at the origin.
P is -2.
P is -2? Are you sure? No?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How come?
0 plus -2 is -2.
Right. If it's centered at 0, 0, and the focus is at -2, what is that distance right there?
P.
P. Okay. So, P is -2. Which one is being squared? Can I tell that just from this information? Oh wait, I put that in the wrong place. That's not -2, 0. That's 0, -2. Let's try again. There we go. Now can I tell which one's being squared? Which one's being squared? Why is y being squared? Right. Remember, the parabola opens with the focus in the middle of it. So here's the vertex, here's the focus. It's going to open this way, right? Yes? No? Yes? Okay. So that means the y is being squared. So I got part of it right there. Y squared equals, I am so close to an answer right now. I'm just kidding. I got y squared equals. Alright, what's the standard form, or what's the form of this without any numbers at all? What does this look like? Y squared equals what? Find it in your notes if you need to, if you don't have it memorized. 4px, okay? So y squared equals 4 times p. What's p? Times x. So this equation would be y squared equals -8x. That's it. That's it right there. Okay, so there are a few things in here that you have to know to do without being told to do them, okay? Like, a lot of times when you're trying to solve a problem, let's just say an equation, for example. If you had that equation to solve, you would know what to do because you know that you have to undo the 3. You know you have to divide by the 2. So you know what to do because it's kind of right there in front of you telling you what to do. Right here, you get 2 pieces of information. The vertex at the origin and the focus is -2, 0. And you have to figure out what to do with that information. You have to, literally, you have to think through it. Look at your notes. Think about, what do I have and what do I need in order to get the answer? They obviously gave you this for something. So see what you can figure out given the information. This is not going to be this easy, where it just tells you, oh, undo all that and you can get this answer. It's not that easy, okay? You have to think and reason through it. Alright, let's try another one. So it's still going to be centered, or it's still going to have the vertex as the origin. Vertex at origin. And let's say that we have a directrix at y equals 4. Alright, so think of the information that you just got right there and see what you can do towards figuring out how to get your answer. Okay, so what information were you given? Right here? Alright.
Your focus is at negative.
Right here. So what's this distance right there? What's P? P equals 4? Negative 4. P equals negative 4.
So the whatever that B word is,
Directrix.
and the focus are the same distance apart.
Yes, they're both P units away from the vertex. Alright, so what is the standard form with nothing in it for this equation? X squared equals 4py. So x squared equals 4 times negative 4y. X squared equals negative 16y. Right. Okay. Alright, let's move it around. Can I change this? You got it? Are you trying to work out over there? Okay. Let's say that we have a directrix. At x equals negative 1. And a focus, at 3, 2. What do we need to do on this one? I need to find that vertex. I need to find that point in the center, right? Yes. Did I give you HK? No. Do you need HK? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, how do we want to do that? Graph it? Okay. I can try to graph it. You saw how I really blew it on the last graph.
So, could you use midpoint one?
You could, if you know which way it's going. If in your head you can figure out, did I change the x value or the y value to get this? Then yeah, you could just try to figure out which one's in the middle. Yes, you can do that exactly. If you can't, if you need a visual, then get the visual and then just look and see which one, what's between them. But yeah, you can just use midpoint if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so x equals negative 1 is right here. And 3, 2 is right here. So my HK has to be somewhere between these two. Exactly between these two. Okay? And it has to be on this same line that focus is on.
So 1, 2.
1, 2. 1, 2 is 2 units away here, and it's 2 units away here. So my HK is 1, 2. What is being squared here? Y is being squared because it's going to open over to the right. Exactly. Okay. What's the standard form for that? Y minus. Nope. This is an HK, so it's not just Y squared. Right. Okay, so let's fill in what we know. We know that K is 2. Do we know what P is yet? How far is it from these points and that right there? 2. So P is 2. X minus, what was H again? 1? There you go. Okay, I'm going to just give you a heads up. No, yeah, that's pretty much it. There is a lot of looking at the problem, thinking about what information you have, and reasoning through. The actual math behind this, I mean, look at the math. We plotted points and counted to 2. And then I multiplied 4 times 2. I've been doing that since like 2nd grade, okay? The math behind this is not difficult. It's the reasoning. Yeah, it's like, what do I have? What do I need to solve this problem? Now, that's going to be the hardest part for you, but I don't feel bad about making you reason through a math problem. Because in about 3 months, we're fixing to turn y'all out and pretend that you're adults, and you're going to have to reason through every problem in your life, okay? So let's just practice with these. And then maybe later on, like 3 months down the road, you can reason, do I buy the car or do I stay in school? See, you see that? That's reasoning that you're going to be faced with in like 3 months, okay? So this is just practice for that, all right? Now, I'm going to give you one to try.
Who needs school?
Who needs school when you can get a car?
Yeah.
Shiny and new with a payment and insurance.
You saying me, like, you tell me, like, you go to high school for 4 years, and you get a brand new car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we have a directrix at y equals 3 and a focus at, where is it? 1, negative 5. All right, I want you to come up with the vertex form of the equation for this. Okay, so can anybody tell me which way does this open? It opens down. All right, it opens down. So with my HK, which one of them changed? The Y changed? So I know for sure that it's going to be x minus 1 squared. Because this one doesn't change when it opens up and down, right? The Y changes when it opens up and down. What's the distance from negative 5 to 3? How many spaces was that all together? 8. So half of that would be 4. So what's 4 between, what's halfway between 3 and negative 5? Negative 1. So I know this is going to be y plus 1 squared. Oh, it's not squared. I'm sorry. You're right. It's not squared. It's going to be 4 times p. Well, p, you just told me it was 4 units in the middle. So it's going to be 16, but didn't you say it up and down? So it's negative 16. There you go. That's your equation right there. That's your equation. You're going to, I think that you're going to need to rely heavily on those notes that we took yesterday to really keep straight what's changing and what's not. If you don't want to draw a picture. If you want to draw a picture, it shouldn't be that difficult.
I will have a note card for you.
You will have a note card because remember, by the time we're done, it's going to be parabolas, ellipses, hyperbolas, and circles. So, yes, yes. And they are so close to being the same. The only difference between an ellipse and a hyperbola is a plus sign and a minus sign. The only difference between an ellipse and a circle is if they have the same coefficient versus a different coefficient.
So you got
You're gonna need your note card.
from the 4 in the equation and then the 4 units.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
How do you find out which like formula to use? Is what I don't understand.
If it opens up and down, if it's this or this, then x is being squared. So you use your x squared formula. If it opens side to side, y is being squared. So use your y squared formula. Okay? This is an x squared. This is a y squared. And see, we sketched this. Some people sketched this out so they knew that it was opening up and down. Actually down, because they sketched it. So we knew we had to use this one right here.
Yeah, I sketched it. I went over yesterday.
Yeah.
I was.
That might be. Yeah. Did we or did we just practice? I think we practiced completing the square because I didn't do a video yesterday.
I was like, wait.
I didn't do a video yesterday, so we didn't do anything new.
No,
We just
I was
practiced.
very confused.
All right. All right.